Have you ever noticed that moment when the air feels lighter, the days feel longer, and something inside you just quietly whispers, it's time to begin again? That moment has a name. It's called Ostara, pronounced Ostara, and it's one of the most beautiful, hopeful days on the wheel of the year. So today, we're going to dive into this magical time, explore what it means, and discover some simple ways you can connect with its energy. Ostara falls between March 19th and 23rd in the Northern Hemisphere, marking the Spring Equinox. Now, the equinox isn't just a date. It's an astronomical event. It's the exact point in the Earth's orbit where day and night are perfectly equal in length. Think about that for a moment. Light and dark, winter and summer, rest and action. For just one day, everything is in perfect balance. And that balance is incredibly powerful, because it's a physical, tangible reminder that life is always moving forward, always cycling towards the light, even when it doesn't feel like it. After the long, quiet darkness of winter, Ostara arrives as the official promise that spring is here to stay. It's the universe giving us a gentle nudge, saying, "See, the light always returns." So, what are the core themes of Ostara? What kind of energy does it bring into our lives? Well, first and foremost, it's about balance. This is the perfect time to look at the different areas of your life, your work, and your rest, your social time and your solitude, your giving and receiving, and ask where you might need to find a little more equilibrium. It's also deeply connected to the themes of renewal, action, new beginnings, hope, and new possibilities. Ostara is the season of second chances. It's the quiet reset button of the year. It doesn't have the fiery, explosive push of the summer solstice, nor the deep inward pull of the winter solstice. Instead, Ostara is all about gentle forward movement. It's like the very first green shoot pushing its way bravely through the cold soil. It's not a rush. It's a steady, determined awakening. You might hear Ostara called by many different names, depending on the tradition or culture. Some call it Alban Isla, which is a Welsh druidic name meaning the light of the earth. Others refer to it simply as the rites of spring, Eostra's Day, the vernal equinox, or even Lady Day in some older European traditions. The names might be different, but the core message is universal and timeless. Life returns. It's a celebration that resonates across cultures because it's rooted in a fundamental truth of our natural world. The world is waking up, and so are we. In many Wiccan and Pagan traditions, the mythology of this time is particularly beautiful. Ostara is when the horned god, who was reborn at Yule, is now growing from a child into a vibrant youth. His energy is wild, playful, and full of potential. The goddess, who has been resting as the crone during winter, now fully steps into her maiden aspect. She is the fertile earth, the gentle rain, the budding flower. Together, their energies bring the world back to life. The earth itself begins to warm. Bees start to buzz again. Buds on the trees finally start to open, and the grass, which seemed so dead just a few weeks ago, starts to turn a brilliant green. Suddenly, the world feels alive again. It's that time of year when it's genuinely hard not to smile. Even just a short walk outside can feel magical, as you notice all the tiny signs of life returning. Now, you might be thinking, this all sounds lovely, but how do I actually celebrate it? The wonderful thing about Ostara is that celebrating it doesn't have to be complicated or elaborate. You can keep it beautifully simple and personal. If you have an altar or a special space in your home, this is the perfect time to decorate it with fresh flowers. Daffodils, tulips, and crocuses are wonderful choices. You could place a small potted plant on your altar to symbolize new growth. Or, for a very simple ritual, You can float some petals in a bowl of water, representing the re-emergence of beauty and life. Lighting a candle, perhaps a green one for growth or a yellow one for the returning sun, is a simple way to honor the balance of the day. Traditional symbols for Ostara are probably very familiar to you. We have eggs, which are ancient symbols of fertility and new life. We also have hares and rabbits, known for their prolific nature and their connection to the moon and springtime. The colors of the season are soft pastels, light pinks, blues, yellows, and greens, reflecting the soft, gentle colors of the very first spring flowers. When it comes to food, think fresh and new. Young greens, sprouts, seasonal fruits, and of course, dishes made with eggs are all traditional. But perhaps the most powerful way to celebrate is to simply sit quietly for a few minutes and ask yourself, what new beginning am I ready for? Because Ostara isn't just about what's happening in the world outside. It's about what's happening inside you. What old patterns are you ready to release with the melting snow? And what new intentions are you ready to grow with the spring shoots? This is the perfect time to apply that energy of new beginnings to your modern life. Maybe for you, a new beginning looks like finally clearing out old habits that no longer serve you. Perhaps it's decluttering your home, literally making space for new energy to flow in. It could be the perfect time to start that new project you've been dreaming about all winter, or to set some firm but gentle boundaries to protect your own energy. You could plant real seeds in your garden or in a pot on your windowsill, or you could plant intention seeds. Write down what you want to grow in your life over the next few months and place it in a pot of soil. Whatever you choose to do, big or small, this is the time to begin. The energy of the entire world is behind you, encouraging you to take that first step. And here, as a fun fact you might not know, many of the traditions we associate with Easter actually have their roots in these much older pagan celebrations of Ostara. The name Easter itself is believed to come from Ostara, a Germanic goddess of spring and dawn. The eggs, the rabbits, the focus on fertility and rebirth. These are all symbols that predate the Christian holiday by thousands of years. They are ancient symbols of life's triumphant return after the cold of winter. So, if you grew up dyeing eggs or enjoying chocolate bunnies, you've actually been touching this ancient, beautiful magic all along, perhaps without even realizing it. And that's really what this channel is all about. It's about exploring simple, accessible, everyday witchcraft. It's about finding the magic that already exists in your life and in the world around you. There's no pressure here, no gatekeeping, just calm, practical ways to work with the seasons, the elements, and your own personal energy. If you're new here, we explore every Sabbat on the wheel of the year, offering ritual ideas, low-energy practices, for those days when you're not feeling your best, and beginner-friendly magic that you can actually use in your real everyday life. It's about making these ancient traditions meaningful for you right now. So, if you'd like more gentle guides like this, and you'd like to journey through the seasons with a community of like-minded souls, I'd be so honored if you'd tap the subscribe button and walk the wheel of the year with me. There's something truly special and powerful about celebrating the turning of the seasons together, knowing that others are doing the same. As we close, I want to leave you with a simple thought for this Ostara. Open a window and let the fresh spring air into your home. Let it clear out the old, stagnant energy of winter. Light a candle to represent the growing light both outside and within you. Plant a seed, whether it's in the earth or in your heart. And above all, remember that balance always returns, and new beginnings are always possible. Thank you so much for sharing this time with me. Hit the subscribe button and blessed be.